Wormhole. So, Wormhole is like the they aim to be the leading interoperability platform for dApps, for everything. They have not been around very long. Prices dropped substantially from when they launched, but you would expect that given that we've been experiencing a pullback, particularly throughout the month of April. So I want to take a look at where this can go. We'll also look at the token release schedule and see sort of where the market's, what the supply is going to be like by the end of the year. Before I get into any of that though, guys, if you're new here and you don't know what the spreadsheet is, these are the first 26 coins that the videos about on the channel. In the videos, I showed myself buying up all of these coins. And if you'd have done the same, popped $100 into each of them when I released the vids, sat on them for 16 months, sold them, your total profit from $100 into each would have been over 123 grand. In under a year and a half, that's nearly a house. Now, I often reference the time frame because we don't have that time anymore. We're in a bull cycle right now, so if your portfolio is full of rubbish or you don't even have a portfolio, you're going to miss out on a ton of money in these markets. So if you don't have that, head over to copymycrypto.com, have a look at the site. That's the site I run where I share my entire portfolio with my members. If you go onto the site, you will see what my members have earned. You'll see the successes we've had. This year is going to be no different. That's why there are thousands of members on the site. And like I said, time is of the essence right now. If you want to make the money in the markets, you've got to get your portfolio sorted. You've maybe got a month. Because once these markets start ripping and altcoin season kicks in properly, if your portfolio isn't sorted, you're going to miss out on tons of money. So have a read of the site, see what it's all about. Remember, it's all public record, so you can verify it all and maybe test it out, guys. So Wormhole. Yeah, Wormhole's only been around since April. And obviously April was a poor month in terms of price action. Now, Wormhole is the leading interoperability platform that powers multi-chain apps and bridges at scale. Wormhole provides developers access to liquidity and users on over 30 of the leading blockchain networks, enabling use cases that span DeFi, NFTs, governance, and more. The wider Wormhole network is trusted and used by teams like Circle and Uniswap, and to date the platform has facilitated the transfer of over $40 billion through over 1 billion cross-chain messages. And this is the thing, they did very, very well before they even launched. They've done a lot since before they even launched. It's already on Binance, to put it into context as well. It isn't on Coinbase, so there is that potential for that Coinbase bounce. The circulating supply is 1.8 billion. There will be 10 billion. And we'll take a look at the token unlocks in a second. So as you can see, it's multi-chain building for developers. You know, whether you want to use Base or whatever, like there's over 30 odd blockchains, right? Native token transfers are the next evolution of DeFi. So wrapped assets, you know, we've seen the use case of wrapped assets for so damn long. When you actually have a look at the multi-chain apps that are already part of Wormhole's ecosystem, it's pretty damn impressive. You've got Allbridge, C3, Carrier, Hashflow, Jupiter, Magpie. Obviously, Jupiter's a huge liquidity aggregator on Solana. You've got Mayan Swap, Portal, Synonym, Threshold, and Wombat, which is a BNB DEX. And you can have a look at more. There's tons. That's not everything. And obviously, this is going to continue to grow because they are accessible. They can access every different blockchain. It gives the potential for huge growth here. Case studies, you've got Pyth as well. So Pyth is an EVM an Oracle network. You've got Synonym, C3. All of these are good case studies that you can actually have a look at. One thing that's worth noting as well is the ecosystem programs. So this is to sort of, again, push the growth. So this is funds and grants for teams who are building the multi-chain future. So this is a cross-chain ecosystem fund. So Borderless Capital launched a 50 million fund to onboard the next gen. You've got X Grant program, which is designed to provide financial support, mentorship, and resources to teams and projects. You've got Encode X Wormhole, which is an educate series. And you've got Wormhole Basecamp as well, which is the 12-week accelerator program for startups looking to build, and program is run by Outlier Ventures, and participating teams can receive up to 200 grand in funding. This is a lot that they have up and running already, and it is worth noting, look, the Treasury is going to be getting quite a lot. So the Foundation Treasury is going to receive 23.3% of the total supply, and they are receiving around 1.5 million tokens a day. So just to put it into context, we have June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So we have 7 months. So by the end of the 7 months, by the end of this year, there will be an additional a little over 1 billion tokens that are out. In fact, if we just go to the year's end, we will be able to see the exact amount. So there we go. So by December, the amount that will be unlocked will be 28%, so 2.8 billion. So as I said, basically a billion tokens more will be around. So it is worth noting that does increase the supply quite dramatically. The supply is effectively increasing by around about a little over 50%. So again, you do have to bear that in mind, but obviously that's going to the Treasury. So the Foundation Treasury will be using those funds for things like the grants and the ecosystem building. So again, from a growth perspective, that's really positive. You're going to see developers getting paid to keep building and building and building. Wormhole has been used immensely over the past couple of years to finally do the token release. While I suppose it proved underwhelming in terms of price, it doesn't mean it's going to maintain and be underwhelming for price forever. I would not be surprised to see this rallying quite nicely in this bull cycle, particularly given there is a decent chance that they're going to get a Coinbase listing, particularly when they're trusted by companies like Circle. While the volume isn't great at the moment in terms of the daily volume, it's not bad. And I would expect with that level of volume, it's good enough to be listed on Coinbase. This is a coin that could easily hit $3. That would put it right now on current supply at a market cap of about 5 billion or 5.4 billion. Obviously by year's end, that puts it more at the market cap of 8.4 billion. So it's going to obviously depend on, particularly as well, how much of that, how much of those tokens that are released to the Treasury are going to enter into circulation. Because yes, technically they'll be circulating, but they don't have to enter into circulation. They can stay in the Foundation's wallets. But one of the best systems in place for multi-chain operations, strong team behind it, huge usage over the past couple of years. Success here could be very, very simple, especially with the Coinbase listing. Those Coinbase bounces are no joke. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments down below. And guys, if you want to make the same profits as me in this bull cycle, you can do. All you have to do is join up at copymycrypto.com. That's the site I run where I share my entire portfolio with my members. So whenever I add to my portfolio with a new coin, I tell my members what coin I'm adding and at what price. Whenever I sell a coin, I tell my members what coin I'm selling and at what price. This means my members have no work at all. They make the exact same profit. And if you go onto the site, you'll see what my members have made. You'll see the successes we've had. That's why there are thousands of people on the site, is because they're making great money in crypto. This year is going to be no different. They're going to make phenomenal money. If you don't have your portfolio sorted, now is the time to get it done, because these markets, we've not hit altcoin season yet. And when we hit alt season, if you've got rubbish coins or no coins at all in your portfolio, you're going to miss a ton of profits. And now is the time to get something done about that. And if you have a read through copymycrypto.com, look through it all, I think you'll realize it's a site that will be able to help you out. And that is it from me, guys. Have a good day. Bye-bye.